Hello, my name is Ryan.
And I'm David Perez.
And together we're presenting the Mifepristone.
And this is the history behind Mifepristone. In 1914, Margaret Sanger opens her first birth control clinic in Bronxville, Brooklyn, and starts her first American birth control league. In 1952, Sanger persuades scientist Gregory Pincus to create a birth control pill. The studies needed money in order for the research, so in 1953, Catherine McCormick invested $40,000 for research toward this foundation. First large trial was in Puerto Rico. Results were 100% effective. However, with the side effects, they were ignored in 1956. 1 year later, the pill was approved by the FDA, giving women all over the world the choice to control their own pregnancy.
So the history of the Mifepristone still continues in 1960, where the pill was approved as a contraceptive use. Later on in 1962, 1.2 million American women were on the pill. And later on, 3 years afterwards, 2.3 million American women were on the pill, which it doubled 3 years later on. 5 years later, after the FDA approval, 6.5 million American women were on the pill, making it the most popular birth control in the U.S. However, the pill still remains controversial as it is still illegal in 8 American states. In addition, the pill has caused medical problems. For example, in 2010, 1,100 lawsuits were done against the abortion pill due to allegedly causing heart attacks, strokes, and blood clots. Some people throughout the world believe the pill to be immoral and conflicted with one's views and religion. For example, in 1968, the Pope declared his opposition against the abortion pill. Although we believe it gives women the right to freely choose when sexually active, many people were against that idea. Also, the pill became popular during the beginning of women's rights, which also encouraged and strengthened the women's movement idea throughout the 1970s. So for Mifepristone, we're going to start with the molecular structure. As seen in the nitrogen, it has 2 ethyl. Also here it has an ethyl and an OH attached to the carbon. And also it has an ethyl attached to the triple bond. Overall, for the chemical formula for Mifepristone is C29H35NO2. For the intermolecular structure of Mifepristone, we're specifically going to look at the intermolecular forces involved during the bonding of these atoms. For instance, in the OH, it's considered a hydrogen bonding since the hydrogen is bonded to the oxygen. And also in this instance, it's a dipole-dipole since the hydrogen is partially positive and the carbon is partially negative. So since they're both polar attractions, they attract to each other. The organic functions for Mifepristone, in this case, since the nitrogen is bonded to 3 carbons, it's considered an amine. Over here, the oxygen is bonded towards the carbon and also the hydrogen, which is considered an alcohol group. In this instance, the carbon is bonded to another carbon, but since it's a triple bond, it's considered an alkene with the Y, just for clarification purposes. Overall, the significance of these function groups is very important because it simply allows the pill to act as an abortion pill. As known in the history previously, there was never an abortion pill created. So due to the function of these groups, it allowed the abortion pill to function as it is. In terms of its chemical properties for Mifepristone, we'll start talking about its molecular weight. Mifepristone's molecular weight is 429.5937 grams per mole exactly. In terms of its color, Mifepristone's color is pale yellow. Its appearance, before it transitions to a physical state, it's a powder, but it becomes a solid once it transitions to its physical state. In terms of its melting point, Mifepristone's melting point is 193 degrees Celsius, and for boiling point, Mifepristone's boiling point is 628.61 degrees Celsius. In terms of its water solubility, Mifepristone is very soluble in methanol, chloroform, and acetone, but it becomes extremely poor. It is very poorly soluble when it's in water, hexane, and isopropyl ethyl. In conclusion, mifepristone was very valuable and also impactful within the scientific field and society as well. For instance, in the scientific field, due to the organic functions and molecular structure invented and implemented by scientist Gregory Pincus, it allowed the first abortion pill to be created in terms of being highly effective and popular as well in the US. Moreover, the creation of the abortion pill impacted the women's movement, but it also caused controversy within religion and society. For instance, women have more power in terms of having more decisions when being sexually active and in their relationships, but they were also confronted with struggles such as religious views and medical problems. In modern times, although the abortion pill was highly effective, there's still more things to be done due to still causing side effects such as previously mentioned in the history, heart attacks, strokes, and blood clots. And hopefully scientists today and later on will be able to fix such side effects.